Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you. In La Jolla,
Yeah.
I see this group walk in, 25 older white people. I'm like, that's weird. Not my demo. They bought tickets months ago. One of the older guys is a fan. His whole family's here for Christmas. They don't know who you guys are, but he bought 25 tickets. All right, cool.
Jesus.
Sure. Took tickets away from real fans, whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't want to add a show. Anyway, Hassan goes up. You know Hassan, nice Indian fellow from San Jose. Goes up, has a bit referencing a play with a Nazi in it, and says something it's funny bit that reference Nazi. One of the older white girls.
Oh, I remember that.
One of the older white, you've heard his bit.
Yeah.
One of the older white ladies in the crowd against the wall goes, "What's wrong with Nazis?"
What's wrong with Nazis?
But I'm not, not like heckling, being like, "What's wrong with," like if you said something about
Black people
or Asians, like, "What's wrong with Asians?" Like dead serious, like, "What's wrong with Nazis?" And the whole crowd's like, and the song goes, "Excuse me?" She doubles down. "What's wrong with Nazis?" And he's like, roasts her a little bit, but then ignores it. She keeps heckling. I'm in the back watching. I go, "Security, if she keeps doing that, I don't give a fuck how many tickets they bought. You got to get them out of there. We can't have this."
That's right.
They go, we'll focus on it. I go, "All right." Derek goes up. Derek? Derek?
Yeah.
Derek goes up. Does a reference about, something. He's talking about something. She heckles him. He says something about her being a Nazi, blah, blah. He keeps going. She takes a martini glass, throws it as hard as she can at him. And she's probably where Chin is to me.
She's
hits him with martini
real
glass.
piece of shit.
Yeah. And the whole crowd just booing her. Derek obviously lights her up. Then I go on stage.
Did she not get thrown out?
She got thrown out.
Oh,
She got thrown out.
yeah.
Cops got called.
Yeah, that's a real piece of shit.
Well, then I was thinking, all right, those other 24 older white people are left. They're probably
How
in
old
the
is this
same
bitch?
60.
Oh, she's an old school Nazi
Yeah.
and a bad drunk.
Yeah,
So
bad
you
drunk.
couple that up when you put an Indian guy and a black guy up there.
And then I looked next to him. She
she's
was
got
not
some
happy.
problems.
And then but I thought maybe the whole squad was like that. I'm like, oh God. So I go up there, right? Start making fun of them. I get off. They say nothing. They say nothing after that. She gets thrown out. The show goes fantastic because that gave us material, right? Show's fantastic. I get off stage. They're all waiting. I'm like, oh, fuck. You guys about to watch me fuck up 24 older white neo-Nazis. Get ready, everybody. Get your cameras out.
Yeah.
They were so embarrassed. It was like a company thing. They were they're like, "We're so sorry."
They were there just to apologize.
They're like, we didn't know. We had no idea. She's dealing with some stuff. We don't know her that well.
Dealing with some
employed.
stuff. She doesn't like Nazis being in.
When she went dealing with stuff, I went, well, she's a Nazi. So yeah, she's dealing with some stuff. Yeah, it's probably hard to find a group for her.
Wow.
They went, "Let us know what we can do. We'll buy merch." I went, "Don't buy merch. I don't want you rocking my shit." And then when they leave, they said, "Hail Hitler." I'm like, well, that was weird.
That
was weird.
There it is.
Is that a Hail Hitler?
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
It's crazy though, right?
They goose-stepped the hell out of it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's funny though. I don't know what it is. I was backstage and you can feel the tension in the crowd. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is where
some of the worst
epic
heckling I've
shit
seen
comes
has been
from.
at the La Jolla Comedy Store, and I love those crowds. Always
They
great
get a little
crowds,
loose.
but you get some people.
A lot of military, a lot of bros.
Well, yeah, this one girl that we had a lot of military there, and this one girl who I didn't know who was a feature when I first did stand up there, and maybe she was the MC or she did guest. She started making fun of the military. This was 15 years ago.
Being fun of the military?
Well, she was being really
Jolla?
bad about it though, like
condescending?
disrespectful about it.
hell
And these
no.
Rangers were there, and they're usually polite, but they weren't fucking having it.
No, you can't
And
do
she wasn't
that.
funny.
What? Even
She
if you are, you
sucked.
can't do that.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
yeah.
you don't necessarily do that anyway. There was there were two Marines who were there before who were so hammered they were just like,
Can't
you guys
have
got to go.
Well,
Then they DM me like, dude, we were hammered. They kicked us out. We've been fans. I'm like, I can't control that.
there was a Rusty Dooley. Do you remember Rusty Dooley? Fucking hilarious. I love Rusty.
Bring him
He's
up,
not
Jen.
Rusty was always a Comedy Store regular and great. And there's this woman, this asshole, in the front row in La Jolla. I will never forget this. She's an asshole, and she's just being such a pain in the ass. And he just finally goes, okay, I'm stopping until you leave. And she goes, you're joking. There he is. And he goes, you're joking. And he goes, no, ma'am, I'm not. Look at how shredded he is.
Jesus Christ.
Rusty was always working out. He would jump rope for 1 hour straight. But he's such a good guy. I love him. And like a total comics comic, like and he goes, no, ma'am, I'm not joking. I'm a professional comedian and I'm not joking. So I'm going to sit here until they throw you out.
Oh, fuck.
And she goes,
She must have
fuck
been bad.
you. Fuck. Oh, she said, fucking asshole. And so she says, my husband's a Navy SEAL, you asshole. And her husband gets up. He gets up. He is just a little thick. He's just a little thick with a shaved head. And he's older. He's probably 38, maybe 40.
Probably not still in service.
No, he's still in the service.
Okay.
And they're with another couple. This guy's big too.
Oh, well.
So they get up and he says something like, she says, yeah, you're lucky. You got to watch your mouth. And he goes, well, you should watch your mouth. I mean, I'm surprised your husband doesn't slap it for you right now. The guy stops, turns, and looks. And yes, and he starts to move towards the stage. Rusty, who's smaller than I am, thinner than I am.
I can tell he's a small dude.
Yes. He gets into sort of a stance. You know me. But Brendan, I'm telling you.
Does he go, what are you going to do, big boy?
He went, come on, because Rusty's cagey. And Rusty doesn't give a shit. So Rusty going, let's go. Come on. And he's doing this. He's like, he's got one hand out and he's waving him in like this, like a karate thing.
That's a bad idea.
But Rusty was pissed. And I took one look at this guy's back and neck. And you better be Brennan Schaub if you want to fight this guy. He's that thick. I mean, you better be Brennan Schaub.
Even then, to be a nightmare.
Yeah, because
SEAL?
he's a Navy SEAL. He's probably a SEAL Team 6. Who knows what he is? He's been in the teams a long time, which means you're going to lose an eye and maybe get your nose bit off if he starts to lose.
Yes.
He's not going to be. These guys play for fucking keeps.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a knife. Whatever the case, violence is not something he's a stranger to.
No.
So Rusty's going to get eaten. I'm going to eat him. But you know me, I have a big ego.
I'm down for it.
Well, I'm not down for anything, but I have to do something. Because I'll
Can't let your friend get beat
as
up.
much as I talk, as much as I train,
Yeah.
I have to
Has
do
to be for
something.
something, yeah.
But so the bouncers somehow calm him down and move him to the back.
Oh, they let them stay.
But the bouncers are guys like, they're not even bouncers. They're just dudes who are work.
No.
So now he looks at it and goes, now you don't think what he said was offensive? And he goes, to my wife? You want me to get offensive now?
Who'd he say that to?
To the bouncer, to the bigger guy who was also the manager.
Okay, he's like, you kidding
You want me to get offensive? Now, here's what scared me. I was behind him. I knew I was going to have to jump on him. You know what I was thinking?
there.
I was thinking rear naked choke.
Yeah, good luck against Navy SEAL.
His neck he didn't have a neck. He was so wide. He probably weighed, he was Tim Kennedy, a little
280.
taller.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. Tim Kennedy at 6 foot.
You got problems.
You got problems. So my heart's racing because I have to do something because none of these other bouncers are, and I'm not going to be able to do anything. So he gets in the guy's face and he goes, "Do you want me to be offensive?" And what scared me was that his buddy and the guy's wife, and the buddy was big. They were trying to calm him down, and they were so afraid. They were afraid.
Oh no!
They were afraid.
They're like, "Oh no! Here comes Carl."
They were terrified. They were like, "Please, no, don't. It's not worth it. It's okay." They were like the way you would do.
No, please don't do
to
this.
A dog, like a huge dog that's growling at you about to bite or something. And when I saw
the fury before,
when I saw that, I went, "Oh, this is a disaster." I don't know what to do.
Oh, Sam, please, last time you went for 10 to 15, please don't do this.
Thank God the cops came. Thank fucking God the cops showed up. Well, it was that confrontation.
Oh, wow.
And by the way, this SEAL
didn't give a fuck about
this
the
SEAL
guy?
didn't give a fuck.
Did they walk out?
This SEAL, the way he moved out of that, like he took his sweet fucking time. Looked at the cops like this. They knew. The cops knew what he was about. They could see everything.
Well, in that area, too, it's like
pro-military. He's a but like there are SEALs, and then there are the guys. There are the operators that have been in the teams for a long time, and you're like, soul snatchers. He's got a little satchel with a bunch of souls in it. I was just like, fuck, dude. I've seen some crazy shit. La Jolla.
That's the craziest thing I've seen yet. That lady, the pro-Nazi.
Oh,
that was the craziest thing. I think Derek kept the Martini.
Dov Davidoff and I had some some
Times.
when we were young men. We had some weekends there.
How can you not? I stay at the Pendry. I do we walk around. Great coffee, great food.
The best. The best. I'm going to tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.